Success isn't a mystery. It's not a secret hidden away in some dusty old book or guarded by a select few. No, success is right here, waiting for you to grab it. And today I'm going to tell you exactly how you know you're on the path to success. Not tomorrow, not next week, but right now. You see, success leaves clues. It drops breadcrumbs along the way, little signs that you're headed in the right direction. And once you know what to look for, you'll see these signs everywhere. You'll recognize them in yourself, in your actions, in your thoughts. And that recognition, my friends, is power. So, what are these signs? How do you know you're destined for success? Well, let me paint you a picture. First and foremost, you know you're going to be successful when you wake up every morning with a burning desire to make something happen. It's not just about getting out of bed and going through the motions. No, it's about leaping out of bed, eager to tackle the day, hungry for progress. When you're truly on the path to success, your alarm clock isn't a dreaded enemy. It's the starting gun for another day of opportunity. But it's not just about enthusiasm. Plenty of people start their day with energy, only to fizzle out by lunchtime. No, what sets the truly successful apart is their ability to maintain that drive throughout the day, week, month, and year. They have a clear vision of what they want to achieve, and they pursue it relentlessly. Think about it. Have you ever met someone who achieved great things by accident? Of course not. Success doesn't happen by chance. It happens by choice, and that choice is made every single day, in every single action. Now, I can already hear some of you thinking, but what if I don't feel that drive every day? What if some days I just want to stay in bed? Well, let me tell you something. That's normal. Even the most successful people have off days. The difference is they don't let those off days derail them. They recognize them for what they are, temporary setbacks, and they push through. You see, another sign that you're on the path to success is your ability to handle setbacks. When things don't go your way, do you throw in the towel or do you see it as a learning opportunity? Successful people don't view failures as the end of the road. They see them as detours, valuable lessons that help them refine their approach. Thomas Edison, he famously said, "I have not failed. We just found 10,000 ways it won't work." That's the mindset of a successful person. They don't get discouraged by setbacks. They get energized by them. Each failure brings them one step closer to success. But it's not just about how you handle failure. It's also about how you approach challenges. Successful people don't shy away from difficult tasks. They run towards them. They see challenges as opportunities to grow, to learn, to prove themselves. When you're on the path to success, you don't look at a difficult task and think, "I can't do this." Instead, you think, "This is going to be tough, but I'm going to figure it out." You see, success isn't about always knowing the answer. It's about being willing to find the answer, no matter how long it takes. And that brings me to another key sign of future success: persistence, the ability to keep going even when things get tough, even when it seems like you're not making progress, even when everyone around you is telling you to give up. Persistence is what separates the dreamers from the doers. It's what turns ideas into reality. It's what takes ordinary people and makes them extraordinary. Any successful person you admire, I guarantee you their journey wasn't smooth sailing. They faced obstacles, setbacks, and failures, but they kept going. They persisted, and that persistence paid off. Now, persistence doesn't mean blindly banging your head against a wall. It means being smart about your approach, learning from your mistakes, and constantly adjusting your strategy. It means being willing to pivot when necessary, but never losing sight of your ultimate goal. And speaking of goals, that's another clear sign you're on the path to success. Successful people don't just have vague wishes or dreams. They have clear, specific goals. They know exactly what they want to achieve, and they have a plan to get there. These goals aren't just floating around in their heads. No, they write them down. They review them regularly. They break them down into smaller, actionable steps, and most importantly, they take action on them every single day. You see, success isn't about making grand gestures. It's about the small, consistent actions you take day in and day out. It's about the habits you form, the disciplines you develop. Successful people understand this. They know that what they do every day matters more than what they do once in a while. They focus on developing positive habits that move them closer to their goals. Now, I'm not saying it's easy. Developing these habits takes time and effort. It requires discipline. But here's the thing, discipline is like a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it gets. And that's another sign you're on the path to success. You're willing to do the hard things. You're willing to make sacrifices. You understand that success has a price, and you're willing to pay it. Successful people don't make excuses. They don't blame others for their circumstances. They take full responsibility for their lives and their actions. They understand that they are the authors of their own stories, the captains of their own ships. This sense of personal responsibility is crucial. It's what allows successful people to take control of their lives, to shape their own destinies. They don't wait for opportunities to come to them. They create their own opportunities. But here's something that might surprise you. Success isn't just about what you do. It's also about how you think. Your mindset plays a crucial role in determining your success. Successful people have a growth mindset. They believe that their abilities can be developed through dedication and hard work. They don't see their talents and intelligence as fixed traits, but as qualities that can be cultivated and expanded. This mindset allows them to embrace challenges, persist in the face of setbacks, see effort as the path to mastery, and learn from criticism. It's what allows them to constantly improve, to constantly push their boundaries. And speaking of boundaries, that's another sign you're on the path to success. You're constantly pushing yourself out of your comfort zone. You understand that growth happens at the edge of discomfort. Successful people don't settle for mediocrity. They're not content with the status quo. They're always looking for ways to improve, to learn, to grow. They understand that the moment you stop growing is the moment you start dying. Now, this doesn't mean you need to make drastic changes every day. It's about consistently challenging yourself in small ways. Maybe it's reading a book on a topic you know nothing about. Maybe it's striking up a conversation with a stranger. Maybe it's trying a new approach to a familiar task. These small challenges add up over time. They expand your knowledge, your skills, your network. They make you more adaptable, more resilient, more capable. And that adaptability is crucial in today's fast-paced world. The ability to adapt to change is another clear sign you're on the path to success. Successful people don't fear change. They embrace it. They see it as an opportunity, not a threat. How quickly the world is changing. Technologies that were science fiction a few years ago are now part of our daily lives. Industries are being disrupted left and right. The skills that were valuable yesterday might be obsolete tomorrow. In this environment, the ability to adapt is not just an advantage, it's a necessity. Successful people understand this. They're always learning, always evolving. They stay curious, they stay open-minded. But here's the thing. All this talk about hard work and persistence and adaptability might make success sound like a lonely journey, but nothing could be further from the truth. Successful people understand the power of relationships. They know that no one succeeds alone. They build strong networks, surround themselves with positive influences, and aren't afraid to ask for help when they need it. They also understand the importance of giving back. They know that true success isn't just about what you achieve for yourself, but what you do for others. They find ways to add value to the lives of those around them. This focus on others isn't just altruistic, it's strategic. By helping others, you create a network of goodwill. You build relationships that can open doors, create opportunities, and provide support when you need it most. Something that's often overlooked when discussing success: balance. You see, success isn't just about achieving your goals at any cost. It's about creating a life that's fulfilling in all areas. Successful people understand this. They don't sacrifice their health, their relationships, or their peace of mind in pursuit of their goals. They strive for balance. They understand that true success encompasses all areas of life: career, relationships, health, personal growth, and contribution to society. This holistic approach to success is crucial, because what's the point of achieving your career goals if you're too burnt out to enjoy it? What's the point of financial success if you've alienated everyone you care about in the process? Successful people understand that life is not a sprint, It's a marathon. They pace themselves. They take care of their physical and mental health. They nurture their relationships. They make time for things that bring them joy and fulfillment outside of work. This balance doesn't just make life more enjoyable. It makes you more effective. When you're well-rested, healthy, and emotionally fulfilled, you bring more energy and creativity to your work. You're more resilient in the face of challenges. You're better able to maintain that long-term persistence we talked about earlier. Something that might seem counterintuitive at first, failure. Yes, you heard that right. One of the clear signs that you're on the path to success is your relationship with failure. Successful people don't fear failure. They embrace it. They understand that failure is not the opposite of success. It's a part of success. Every failure is an opportunity to learn, to grow, to refine your approach. This way, every time you fail, you eliminate one way that doesn't work. You gain valuable information that you can use to adjust your strategy. You develop resilience and problem-solving skills that will serve you well in the future. Successful people don't let failure define them. They don't take it personally. They understand that failing at something doesn't make them a failure. It makes them a learner, an experimenter, someone who's willing to take risks in pursuit of their goals. This attitude towards failure is liberating. It frees you from the paralysis of perfectionism. It allows you to take risks, to try new things, to push your boundaries. And that's where real growth happens. Something that's often overlooked when discussing success: patience. In our instant gratification culture, we often expect success to come quickly, but real lasting success takes time. Successful people understand this. They have a long-term perspective. They're willing to delay gratification, to put in the work now for rewards that might not come for years. This patience doesn't mean they're passive. Far from it. They're taking action every day towards their goals. But they understand that big goals take time to achieve. They celebrate small victories along the way, but they keep their eyes on the bigger picture. This long-term perspective allows them to make better decisions. They're not swayed by short-term gains that might compromise their long-term goals. They're willing to invest in themselves, in their skills, in their relationships, knowing that these investments will pay off in the long run, something that might surprise you. Successful people are often the ones asking the most questions. They have an insatiable curiosity. They're always seeking to learn, to understand, to grow. This curiosity serves them well. It leads them to new ideas, new opportunities, new ways of thinking. It helps them stay relevant in a rapidly changing world. It allows them to see connections that others miss. But it's not just about asking questions. It's about listening to the answers. Successful people are great listeners. They understand that every person they meet knows something they don't. They're open to new ideas, new perspectives. This openness to learning extends beyond just asking questions. Successful people are voracious readers. They understand that books are a shortcut to wisdom, a way to learn from the experiences and insights of others. They don't just read for information. They read for transformation. They apply what they learn. They experiment with new ideas. They're constantly looking for ways to improve themselves and their work. Something that might seem a bit abstract: your relationship with time. Successful people have a different perspective on time than most. They understand that time is their most valuable resource. They guard it jealously. They're intentional about how they spend it. They prioritize activities that move them towards their goals and minimize time wasters. But here's the interesting part. While they're conscious of time, they're not rushed. They understand the power of focus of deep work. They're willing to spend hours, days, even years mastering a skill or working towards a goal. This patience, this willingness to invest time, is what allows them to achieve mastery. And mastery, my friends, is a key ingredient of success. Something that's often overlooked: the power of your environment. Successful people understand that they are influenced by their surroundings. They consciously create environments that support their goals. This might mean surrounding themselves with positive, ambitious people. It might mean creating a workspace that enhances their productivity. It might mean curating their media consumption to feed their mind with positive, inspiring content. They understand that small environmental changes can have a big impact over time. They're intentional about the influences they allow into their lives. Now, as we near the end of our time together, I want to talk about something that's at the very heart of success: purpose. Successful people aren't just chasing money or fame. They're driven by a deeper sense of purpose. This purpose gives meaning to their work. It fuels their persistence. It helps them push through challenges. It makes their success deeply fulfilling. Your purpose doesn't have to be grand or world-changing. It just needs to be meaningful to you. It needs to be something that gets you out of bed in the morning, something that makes you excited to start your day. Finding your purpose isn't always easy. It often requires self-reflection, experimentation, and sometimes a willingness to change course. But once you find it, it acts like a compass guiding your decisions and actions. So, my friends, these are the signs that you're on the path to success: the burning desire to achieve, the ability to handle setbacks, the willingness to take on challenges, the persistence to keep going when things get tough, the discipline to do the hard things, the growth mindset that allows you to constantly improve, the adaptability to thrive in a changing world, the focus on building relationships and adding value to others, the pursuit of balance in all areas of life, the willingness to embrace failure as a learning opportunity, the patience to play the long game, the curiosity to keep learning and growing, the intentional use of your time, the creation of supportive environments, and the drive of a deeper purpose. These signs aren't just for a select few. They're available to anyone willing to cultivate them. They're not about innate talent or luck. They're about mindset, habits, and choices. Choices that you can make starting right now. Remember, success is not a destination. It's a journey of continuous growth and improvement. A journey that starts with a single step and continues with consistent, purposeful action. So my question to you is this: what step will you take today? What habit will you start building? What challenge will you tackle? What new thing will you learn? Your path to success is right in front of you. It's waiting for you to take that first step. And once you commit to this journey, you'll find that success isn't just a possibility. It's an inevitability. You have everything you need within you right now. The potential for greatness, for success, for fulfillment. It's not about becoming someone new. It's about becoming more of who you truly are. It's about unleashing your potential, about becoming the best version of yourself. So go forth with confidence. Embrace the challenges. Learn from the setbacks. Celebrate the victories, big and small. And always, always keep moving forward. Because that, my friends, is how you know you'll be successful. Not just someday, but starting right now. Your future is bright. Your potential is limitless. And your success is inevitable. So go out there and make it happen. The world is waiting for what you have to offer. Your time is now. But remember, success isn't just about reaching a destination. It's about who you become on the journey. It's about the skills you develop, the mindset you cultivate, the relationships you build. Every step you take toward your goals is transforming you, molding you into the person capable of achieving those goals. The person you are today is not the same person you were a year ago or 5 years ago. You've grown, you've learned, you've evolved, and the person you'll be a year from now, 5 years from now, will be even more capable, more resilient, more successful. This constant growth, this continuous improvement, is the hallmark of truly successful people. They never rest on their laurels. They're always looking for ways to get better, to learn more, to do more. And here's the beautiful thing. This growth compounds over time. Just like compound interest can turn small savings into a fortune over time, compound growth can turn small daily improvements into massive success. Imagine if you could get just one better every day. It might not seem like much at first, but over a year you'd be 37 times better. Over 5 years you'd be millions of times better. That's the power of consistent, incremental improvement. Now, I'm not saying it's easy. Growth often means stepping out of your comfort zone. It means facing your fears, confronting your limitations, but that's where the magic happens. That's where you discover what you're truly capable of. Remember, every expert was once a beginner. Every success story started with a single step. The difference is they kept taking steps day after day, even when it was hard, even when they didn't feel like it. So don't be afraid to start small. Don't wait for the perfect moment or the perfect plan. Start where you are with what you have. Take that first step, then the next, then the next. Before you know it, you'll have covered more ground than you ever thought possible. And as you move forward, remember to celebrate your progress. Too often we focus solely on the destination, overlooking how far we've come. But acknowledging your progress, no matter how small, fuels your motivation. It builds momentum. Think of it like climbing a mountain. When you're in the thick of the climb, it's easy to get discouraged, to focus on how far you still have to go. But if you take a moment to look back, to see how high you've already climbed, it gives you the energy to keep pushing forward. So take time to reflect on your journey. Celebrate your wins, learn from your setbacks. Each experience is shaping you, preparing you for greater success. Something that's crucial for long-term success. Your mindset, your beliefs about yourself and the world around you shape your actions, which in turn shape your results. Successful people cultivate a growth mindset. They believe that their abilities can be developed through dedication and hard work. They see challenges as opportunities to learn and grow, not as threats to be avoided. This mindset is powerful because it keeps you resilient in the face of setbacks. Instead of thinking, I'm not good at this, you think, I'm not good at this yet. That simple shift from a fixed mindset to a growth mindset opens up a world of possibilities. It allows you to embrace challenges, to persist in the face of setbacks, to see effort as the path to mastery. It's what allows you to bounce back from failures, to keep pushing forward when things get tough. And make no mistake, things will get tough. Success is not a smooth, straight line. It's a series of ups and downs, twists and turns. There will be obstacles, setbacks, moments of doubt. But here's the thing, these challenges are not roadblocks. They're stepping stones. Each obstacle you overcome makes you stronger, more capable, more resilient. Each setback teaches you valuable lessons that prepare you for greater success. So don't shy away from challenges. Embrace them. See them as opportunities to prove yourself, to grow, to become even better, because that's exactly what they are. Something that's often overlooked in discussions about success: the power of your environment. You've heard the saying, you're the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. There's a lot of truth to that. Your environment, the people you surround yourself with, the information you consume, the places you spend your time, has a profound impact on your thoughts, your actions, and ultimately your success. Successful people are intentional about their environment. They surround themselves with positive, ambitious people who inspire and challenge them. They seek out mentors and role models who've achieved what they want to achieve. They create spaces that foster productivity and creativity. So take a look at your environment. Is it supporting your goals? Is it pushing you to be your best self? If not, what changes can you make? Remember, you have more control over your environment than you might think. Maybe it's joining a mastermind group of like-minded individuals. Maybe it's creating a dedicated workspace that energizes you. Maybe it's curating your social media feed to include more inspiring educational content. These might seem like small changes, but they can have a big impact over time. Your environment shapes your habits, and your habits shape your life. Speaking of habits, let's talk about the power of consistency. Success isn't about making the right choice once. It's about making the right choice over and over again, day after day. It's about showing up even when you don't feel like it. It's about doing the work even when you're not seeing immediate results. It's about staying committed to your goals, even when faced with distractions or temptations. This consistency, this ability to delay gratification, is a superpower. It's what separates those who achieve their goals from those who don't. Most people can stick to a diet for a day, visit the gym once, but it's those who do it consistently, day after day, week after week, who see real results. The same principle applies to any goal. Whether you're building a business, learning a new skill, or working towards any other goal, consistency is key. Now, I know what you're thinking, but what if I miss a day? What if I slip up? Here's the thing. Perfection isn't the goal. Consistency doesn't mean never missing a day. It means getting back on track as quickly as possible when you do miss a day. It's not about never falling down. It's about always getting back up. It's about making your good days so numerous that they far outweigh the bad ones. Remember, success is not about being perfect. It's about making progress. It's about being a little bit better today than you were yesterday. Something that's crucial for long-term success: adaptability. In today's fast-paced world, change is the only constant. Industries are being disrupted. New technologies are emerging. The skills that are valuable today might be obsolete tomorrow. In this environment, the ability to adapt is not just an advantage. It's a necessity. Successful people are not rigid in their thinking or their methods. They're flexible, open to new ideas, willing to change course when necessary. They understand that what got them here won't necessarily get them there. They're always learning, always growing, always looking for ways to improve and evolve. This adaptability allows them to thrive in any environment. It allows them to turn challenges into opportunities to find success even in the face of adversity. So how do you cultivate this adaptability? It starts with staying curious. Never stop learning. Be open to new ideas, new perspectives. Challenge your assumptions. Be willing to admit when you're wrong and change your mind in the face of new evidence. Read widely, not just in your field, but across different disciplines. Some of the most innovative ideas come from applying concepts from one field to another. Stay up to date with trends in your industry and the world at large. But don't just passively consume information. Think critically about how these changes might affect you. your work, your goals. Be proactive in adapting to these changes. And most importantly, be willing to step out of your comfort zone. Try new things. Take on challenges that stretch you. The more you push yourself to adapt to new situations, the more adaptable you become. Now, as we near the end of our time together, I want to talk about something that's at the very heart of success: purpose. You see, success isn't just about achieving goals or acquiring things. It's about living a life of meaning and fulfillment. Truly successful people are driven by something bigger than themselves. They have a clear sense of purpose that guides their decisions and actions. This purpose gives meaning to their work, fuels their persistence, and makes their success deeply satisfying. Your purpose doesn't have to be grand or world-changing. It just needs to be meaningful to you. It needs to be something that gets you out of bed in the morning, something that makes you excited to start your day. Finding your purpose isn't always easy. It often requires self-reflection, experimentation, and sometimes a willingness to change course. But once you find it, it acts like a compass, guiding your decisions and actions. So take some time to reflect on what truly matters to you. What are you passionate about? What kind of impact do you want to have on the world? What legacy do you want to leave behind? Your answers to these questions can help you define your purpose. And once you have that purpose, let it guide you. Let it be the driving force behind your goals and actions. Remember, success isn't just about what you achieve. It's about who you become in the process. It's about living a life aligned with your values and purpose. It's about making a positive impact on the world around you. So as you go forward on your journey to success, keep this in mind. Yes, set ambitious goals. Yes, work hard to achieve them. But also make sure that your definition of success includes personal growth, meaningful relationships, and a sense of purpose. Because at the end of the day, that's what true success looks like. It's not just about reaching a destination. It's about enjoying the journey, growing along the way, and becoming the best version of yourself. You have everything you need within you right now. The potential for greatness, for success, for fulfillment. It's not about becoming someone new. It's about becoming more of who you truly are. It's about unleashing your potential, about becoming the best version of yourself. So go forth with confidence. Embrace the challenges, learn from the setbacks. Celebrate the victories, big and small, and always keep moving forward. Because that, my friends, is how you know you'll be successful. Not just someday, but starting right now. Your future is bright. Your potential is limitless, and your success is inevitable. The world is waiting for what you have to offer. Your time is now. Make it count.